Girls, a real glow up is not about looking better or changing your aesthetic. A real glow up is energetic, it's mental, and it starts the moment you tell yourself, I'm no longer available for the bare minimum. The bare minimum from people, from your environment, from your own habits, because here is the truth. What you tolerate sets the tone for your entire life. So, if you want to glow up for real, you have to raise the bar. And it's not about being demanding or high maintenance, it's about recognizing your value and aligning with what you actually deserve. Here is how I did it and how you can start too. Hi, girls, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this community. In this community, we talk everything related to self development, femininity, and how to become the best versions of ourselves. If that is something you are into, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and to share your thoughts about the video in the comment section. Today is episode number 8 of this series, Becoming Unrecognizable in 30 Days. So if you don't want to miss any future episodes, I invite you to subscribe and to just follow the series. So today I am going to guide you in how you can implement this tool into your life, especially if you are a people pleaser person, because this will literally is going to change your life. So the first thing that we are going to do is upgrade our boundaries. If you never had boundaries before, then create new boundaries for yourself. You don't need to explain your standards to everyone. You don't need to give your attention and energy 24/7. You don't have to accept every invitation that you get just because you don't want to be rude. Start creating boundaries, and in order for you to create boundaries, you need to get to know yourself and realize what kind of things actually resonate with your life, what kind of things you accept in your life, and also what kind of things you don't like about yourself, about another people. And in this way, you are going to create boundaries that are congruent with who you are as a person, because I truly believe that every person has their own boundaries and their own limitations. So that it will be the first step. And an important point that I want to make is that you need to create boundaries not just with other people, but especially with yourself. Sometimes it can be even more easy to set boundaries with other people than boundaries with yourself. And the truth is that everything starts within us. I cannot set the boundary of being respected by someone else when I'm not respecting myself. So that's why before creating boundaries that you will use in social environments or with people in your social circle, try to create boundaries for yourself and act congruent with those boundaries, because eventually that's going to reflect in everyone else around you. The second point, girls, is that please stop calling the bare minimum enough. If you are in relationships, this is very important, because I find out that some women tend to be very surprised with things that are actually the bare minimum. So for example, if we are talking about relationships, that this might be the easiest example. If a guy texts you back, then you are like, wow, this is the best amazing man ever, he's replying right away. And girls, that's the bare minimum. If you are in a relationship, communication is important. You shouldn't be so hyped up just because this person is getting back to you in a fast way. I understand that sometimes if we are lacking specific things in our lives, if we come from toxic relationships and then we upgrade a little bit and we start seeing different signals in this new relationship, it can make you feel good, because of course you didn't have those kind of behaviors in this other side, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be a reason for you to praise that person. Again, in that example that I previously explained, communication is the bare minimum in a relationship. A relationship needs communication to thrive. So you need to pay attention to things that it will require a little bit more of effort. You should be more focused on their actions, in looking if he's congruent with what he says and what he does, with his values, with his morals. All those kind of things should surprise you, not the bare minimum as replying a text back in a faster way. So please, girl, stop calling enough to the bare minimum. And I know that we can find a lot of examples like this. And the last thing that we are going to talk about is that give yourself permission to want more. We are women, we are creators of life, so we have this desire within us of always trying to have more abundance, have more love, have more confidence. We, in the back of our minds, because we create life, we know that we can create everything what we put our mind into, and you shouldn't feel guilty about it. If anything, you should feel proud of this creative and creator energy that resides within yourself. The issue with this desire of wanting more comes that sometimes there is people in our lives who will try to make you feel guilty about it, or they will try to tell you that you are being delusional, that you are asking for too much. And you have to understand that that comes from the mindset of a person that accepts that reality for themselves. That doesn't mean that you need to accept that reality for yourself. Wanting more and align your energy with those desires will open an amount of doors that you will never ever imagine. We are the creators of our own reality, and I truly believe that you can create whatever you put your mind into. You just need to be very intentional with it. This universe is full of abundance, again, abundance of love, abundance of peace, abundance of romance. There is a lot of abundance in this universe, and again, if people is trying to come to you to tear your dreams out, just remember that that's the reality that they set in their minds, but that doesn't mean that it has to be true for yourself. So that's all the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe if you want to keep on with this new series. I'm very grateful that you watched all the video, and I hope to see you very soon.